So this is that Magus card. So we have the unicursal here, right? Halting of a bullish trend marked by a decline through key support. Have a low there for the day, and then this Magus card is, it's very likely this Magus card takes us back to a high as we go towards the close. As far as the 1 month, this has really not been my month, guys. I apologize. It's not awful, but it's definitely, the lows are definitely off big time. I got the lows over here at the beginning of the month, but this didn't end up being low. We didn't have the drop that I expected. So without that drop, this rune right here very likely could be another high. You can see this rune over here on the 22nd, 23rd. Right, 22nd, 23rd. Especially because it looks like we open higher tomorrow as well. Matter of fact, there might even be a turnaround right here. It's kind of hard to say, guys, because we got this peak here, and then this decline into a low. It's tough, guys. It's kind of tough, this situation right here to determine. That was at a little bit before 3. Yeah, I think we probably have more movement to the upside here, guys. The correlation to the trade card here, the trade card being the victory card or the breakout card. Hey B, I'm alright. I'm doing alright. How you doing? NVIDIA? Um, wow, what a move. but I still see it. I still see this as opportunity. So we went a bit higher than, I thought we would turn around here. But this is still, it's like the same formation for the full card. So I would still be in somewhat of an expectation to see a turnaround here relatively soon. What do you want, buddy?
Thanks, Hermes. I love you too.
Thanks for the kisses, buddy. But if you're gonna get restless, I'm gonna put you on the floor again. Little goofball. Yeah, I really think at this point we're turning around, especially since we didn't quite do it. I think I probably thought we were turning around here, then you got this huge move. But either way, based on the full card, there should be a really big move to the downside off of this. But there's that highest high in May. I just expected it to be a bit earlier. So we had a highest high in March, we had a highest high in May. We actually had a highest high and a highest high, right? That was that second highest high that I kind of had for the beginning of April. It ended up being at the end of May, which, like I said, with these 1 year readings, sometimes you have to give it plus or minus 2 weeks of wiggle room, because not each card's energy will line up perfectly with two weeks of time, but sequence of events will remain accurate. So we went like this: highest high, highest high, highest high, highest high. Sorry. May was the highest high, and then a higher highest high in March, followed by the same one in April, and then here's the full card with this highest high. So it's important to understand, guys, the highest high, if I say it's the highest high for the year, that means out of all of the highs, that's the highest one. But if I say a highest high thus far, just the highest high, what I'm talking about is at that moment in time, it'll be a highest high. It doesn't mean it's the highest for the month. You have to think about it in a different way as far as time is concerned, because we're looking at the future. We're looking at that day. On that day, if you couldn't see anything ahead of it, that's the highest high, right? Makes sense that way? Hopefully. Hey, Robert. Hey, AV. So, King Trump, nothing personal. I have a really big issue with politics, so I'll tolerate the name. But if it becomes like a thing where people come on here and start talking politics, I'll have to mute you, because I don't want to get into an antagonistic argument back and forth about two different assholes just because they're on on different sides of a fence. So hopefully that makes sense, my man. But further downside in XRP in the upcoming days. Just didn't make that low, huh? Aggravating. See here in the end of June, we've got this unicursal. We've got a unicursal appearing in a prominent position, and it also has correlations where in the end of June. So that's a cross-trading congruency, my friends. It looks like we probably have quite a bit of sideways rotation that then eventually turns into like those sideways rotation with attempts to break through resistance, and then that eventually turns into a sharp drop at the end of the month. Matter of fact, it's actually more than sideways rotation. It's sideways rotation, but with a bit of a rally into it. And I think, matter of factly, I think that this Queen of Wands is the May card, isn't it? Yeah. So we're a little bit ahead on the 1 year. In May, we're already here. So we're going to kind of like top off. There should be sideways rotation. That's probably what the success card is all about, right? We successfully turn resistance into support. We do sideways rotation here. And there's like a failed attempt at resistance followed by a decline through support. And we should see a drop, like a pretty sharp drop at the end of the month. Was I looking at Netflix this whole time? Oh no, I just started on that one. AV, you gotta understand, I can't always see the price targets. It's not like I mark them when I have them to mark. When I don't mark them, it's because I don't see it yet, you know? I still see a big decline here. There's still a big decline. That's what I see. But I think probably the lowest low's off the table, making this November thing here another highest high most likely, because it didn't pan out as a lowest low. That means it was more so on the other end of the equation here. Well, like I said on Friday, based on the fact if we didn't have a sharp drop, that this right here would probably be another high. So, I mean, this ruin would be another high. Based on this, I might be wrong about where we open, based on the Princess of Wands and the Princess of Cups like that. But either way, I think it's a pretty mixed day on the 29th. There's that death card too. Hermes, time to go down, buddy. We might have something like this. And I think this is probably off the table, so I'm going to remove these. That's tricky. That's really tricky. Right, because they're all higher opens. So even with the bearish days, they're higher opens. It's kind of mixed, but I don't think we're going high, like much higher. It's pretty mixed, but we'll probably see like a slightly higher high than we had on the third. What is that, on the 23rd? Excuse me. So that's pretty much on point. See, I see a lot of price change here off of this high. But which direction? There's a selling off of a crest here in early June, so I don't really think we go much higher than this. Unless, like, in the last couple of days, there's like this big move to the upside into a high right at the end of the month. Let me see. Yeah, alright. Guys, I think I'm probably going to be taking a break from live. This might be my last live for a while. I'm just not feeling it anymore, guys. Like, my lifestyle is not what it needs to be. And I'm doing this every day, cutting into my day. I'm getting tired of it. I'm not in a good mood. I'm not in the best state of mind. So I think I'm probably just going to cut it here, guys. Hey, M. Fisher, you got a question for me before I bounce? I mean, it wasn't a political thing until you brought it up, M. Fisher. So now I have to mute him, right? That's not very nice. I should probably mute you as well. Because I hate politics. I don't want them on my shite. When he logged on, I said, hey, I'll have to mute you if somebody brings it up. Here you are bringing it up, so I'll probably just have to mute you both. But I'm not going to be on live for a while anyways. Yeah.